Alright, so where were we? If I go to the courtyard, I can do something. Oh, Dark Cave has a message for me. Let's check that out. I think my little monster needs something. It evolved into Honeybow. Well, that's great. My monster's happy, that's great. I sure hope I can figure that out. Oh, did I have more friend notifications or whatever? Do I have to talk to people now? Oh, Rin has something to say. Hinako today was the worst. What happened? First I got popped in the face with a ball while I was practicing. Ouch. And then I tripped while I was running. And we were out of bandages. So that was a bad time. Wow, that's depressing. Right, and then the cake I was planning on having after school was out of stock. I'm cursed today. Oh no, that's the worst. I'm sorry. Is that the end? I don't think I have to do anything with this. Don't care about that. I wonder if, I thought there might be costume changes, but maybe that's only if you have the DLC. Which I don't know if I'm going to pay money for costumes. Is there an inspirited person around here? Or do I need to talk to one of my friends? What's my mission? I gotta try enhancement skills. Use Miserico Caprico, yeah. Miserico Caprico. That's not a thing. Oh, I have points available, we'll worry about that later. How are you doing lately, Chi? Hinako. Did you read any books? So how did it go? Did you find any ways to become more assertive? Well, doesn't sound like it went so well. I'm sorry, and you took the time to give me advice. Don't worry about that. More importantly, how could she become more assertive? Something must be holding Chi back. Oh, I know, Chi must lack self-confidence. Even if you want to be more assertive, it doesn't work without confidence. So maybe the first thing Chi should do is build her confidence. Hey Chi, I'm just thinking, but maybe you can't be any more assertive because you lack confidence. So to build confidence, you should contribute to your class or school in ways that you're good at. Have any ideas? I use the stuffed toys I make to decorate the classroom. I see. I guess your plushies could give the class a softer atmosphere. Yeah, I think that's good, and it would contribute in a way that your classmates can really see. I already decorate it. Oh, oops. Oh, I picked the right one. Was that yours, Chi? So that stuffed toy really was your work. Nice cover. It seemed very Chi to me, so I figured. Thank you for remembering. Sure. So, how did your classmates respond? I see. So are you good at anything else? Flowers. I can take care of flowers. Interesting. I don't know if I would have expected that. Growing flowers. How can I help her gain confidence with flowers? I know. Chi, want to work on the school flower bed together? You can contribute to the school in a visible way. And I think you'd gain confidence when the students see it. Okay, I'll try it. Hinako, thanks for everything. What's up? Oh, I'll have to check it out in a little bit. What do I need to do now? Nothing. I'm so hungry. Well, practice. We'll do that to a girl, I suppose. Haha. Okay, I guess we can't hang out. Well, nope, can't do anything there. And they don't do anything. Fighting against the Sephirot sounds impossible, but I guess that's what students do. Wait, they don't? Apparently I can't talk to anybody. Maybe I'm just supposed to go home and go to sleep. I should probably go home now. Well, I like to hang out with my friends when I go home, but none of them want to go. Maybe I should look into that death march thing that Fumio is talking about. Death march, here we go. Wow, this is just as bad as it sounds. I can't believe this. A brutally rigorous work environment, a regular occurrence for many in IT. Seriously? It's terrible how often this happens. And here are some testimonials. Let's see if these have anything to do with Fumio's hopeful creative breakthrough. As team sizes increase to minimize delays, communication breaks down and progress actually slows. Yeesh. Guess I should let her talk first. 1 week before the delivery date, they completely restructured our workflow. This really happens? Huh? Why wouldn't they just push back the date? A major problem arose right before the deadline. When one of the technicians stopped coming to work and nobody could get in touch with him. Heading to work on the first train of the day and leaving on the last one is a given, unless you work overnight. You might work over 400 hours in a single death march month. We had another problem arise right after we got to release, which threw us into yet another death march. Naka looks depressed by that. Okay, I'm never becoming a software engineer. That's funny. The death march sounds scary. What do we think? Should we enter the bath or go to sleep? We gotta get clean. We'll wash our face. Alright, now I'm ready for tomorrow. I wonder if Fumio's okay. I should check up on her at school tomorrow. Time to get out. Hey Akko, there's something I want to ask you. Oh, ask away. Do you know Fumio Taya from the special class? Oh, of course, she's a famous piano prodigy. Everyone at Hoshinomiya who plays piano knows her. I've heard she even has perfect pitch. She also got the whole oddball genius thing going on. Oh man, she'd be a perfect interview subject, huh? What's this? Is Hina interested in someone? Fill us in. It's nothing really. I just kind of ran into her in the music room and we talked a little. In that case, I should start by asking you how much you know about Miss Taya. I know that she's an incredible piano player and that got her into the special class. Oh, and also that her dad's a software engineer. That's right, he's a CEO of an IT company. They used to be pretty big, but things aren't going so well for them lately. Also, her grandma's the chairman of a big department store, and she started Fumio on the piano at an early age. She was so set on making Fumio a genius, she put her through a Spartan-worthy training regimen, but that's about all I know. That's all she says. That's a lot. Wow, sounds like she's a real heiress. Or heiress. So what are you going to do with this information, Hina? Well, nothing really. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Seems like Taya's really been struggling lately. Because of her recital? Oh, so you knew? You're right. She's got a pretty big recital coming up. But her anxiety over whether she'll be able to really compete has her in a bit of a slump. Got it. Thanks for the information, Akko. Haha. Yeah, she's suspicious too. You're very welcome. Now, as payment, why don't you set me up with a no-holds-barred interview with those two ladies? Nope. You want me to erase you? Huh. Eek, Shirai, help! Well, why don't we save the payback for another day? Aw, Akko looks sad. Hey, are you going to check up on that girl? Akko said she was in a slump. So don't you think talking to her might help erase her spirits a little? Or, I'm sorry, help raise her spirits a little?
ライムはどっちでも。
I'm ambivalent.
私はやめておいた方がいいと思うけど。
I think I should probably leave her be.
え、どうして？
But why?
だってうまくいかないときはそうやって気を使われる方が鬱陶しいかもしれないし。
Because sometimes in situations like that, having someone worry about you makes things more irritating.
でも放っておくのもかわいそうだよ。どんどん思い詰めて気持ちが悪い方に行っちゃうかも。
But it's too sad not to help them out. I feel like they'd get stuck in an endless loop of negativity if I didn't.
それはそれでライムたちにとってはプラスになりそうだけど。
Lime is just careless. Well, that would actually be a plus for us in some ways.
ライム、またそんなこと言って。
Haha. Lima, you're being cruelly pragmatic again. And she's right. You gotta save the
とに
world.
かく会いに行くとしても慎重によく考えて話しかけた方がいいと思う。
Nonetheless, tread lightly if you plan to go see her. Be sure to pick your words very carefully too.
私たちの言葉がどんな風に受け止められるか注意しないと。
We have to be conscious of how she might interpret what we say to her.
うん。ライムはそれでいいよ。
That's fine by me.
まあ、ひなちゃんがそう言うなら。
Well, if you say so.
何かアドバイスできそうなことは。
There must be some way to give her some sort of advice.
やっぱりフミオ自身が言っていたように緊張感や切迫感を与えてみるとか。
Well, Fumio did say she wanted to be put in a state of tension and urgency, didn't she?
デスマーチ。
Death March.
あれはやめておこう。
No, I can't think like that.
はあ、どうしようかな。
What can I do?
いきなり押しかけて迷惑と思われるかな。でも別にいいよね。
Would it be a nuisance to be bothered out of nowhere like this? No, it should be fine.
細かいことを気にしてられる状況じゃないし、白井さんの都合とか後回しで。
Though I don't have any time to worry about someone else's trauma. Oh well, I'll just ignore whatever Shirai has to say.
あ、白井さん、こんにちは。
Oh, Shirai, what a pleasant surprise.
だから全部口に出てるって。
Is it? You know you're saying all that, right?
で、どうしたの？ピアノうまく弾けるようになったの？
So, how are you doing? Have you been able to play the piano the way you wanted to?
え？どうしてわかったの？
Huh? How did you know? Oh, that's right, because I was confused there for a second, but she was talking out loud. She talks out loud when she thinks to herself.
え？本当にそうだったの？
Wait, are you serious?
思い通りの音が出せたの。普段と違うピアノを使ったらすっごく滑らかに指が動いて。
Yes, I was able to play the music in my head. I used a different piano than usual, and my fingers danced across it.
普段と違うピアノ？
Just by playing a different piano?
そう。つまり原因は私じゃなくてピアノだったのよ。
Right, so the problem wasn't me, but the piano.
音楽室のピアノを変えてもらえるよう先生にお願いしないと。本当にお騒がせだよね。
I'll have to ask the teacher in the piano room to change the piano in the music room. It's a real nuisance.
だけど自分の使う道具を確かめなかったのは私の落ち度。これからは要注意だね。
Still, I have no one to blame but myself. I'll have to be sure to check my tools from now on.
私は悪くない。何も悪くなかったんだから。
There was no problem with me. There was no problem at all.
ふみお、大 丈夫？なんかテンションがおかしいけど。
Fumio, are you okay? There's something kind of strange about you.
私はいつも通りだよ。おばあ様が期待する通りの理想的な私。
No, this is me, being my usual self, fulfilling grandmother's every expectation.
そう、全部ピアノが悪かったの。
That's right, it was all the piano's fault. She does look kind of crazy there.
おばあ様がピアノ、あれ、私、
Yeah, she's losing it.
変わったの。
The piano, grandmother, fault, my Pia, myself.
ふみお、何を言って。
Fumio, what are you saying? Uh-oh.
なんでうまく弾けるようになって、それで解決したんじゃないの？
But why? I thought this would solve everything.
考えるのは後だよ。
You can ponder that later.
ひなちゃん。わかった。
Let's go.
「ここは確かサラサの時は恐怖の感情だったよね。まさか。
It's sort of like the fear we felt in Sarasa's. Don't tell me.
ひなちゃん、何か思い当たることあるの？
Did you just realize something?
間違いない。これはデスマの影響。
This place has to be influenced by the Death March, I'm sure of it.
ひなちゃん、多分それ違うと思う。
I hate to say it, but I think you're probably wrong.
とにかく探しに行こう。フラグメントに触れればわかると思うよ。
Who cares what it is? I'm sure finding the fragment will clear that right up.
そうだね。うん。魔物が集まっている場所を探そう。
I suppose you're right. Let's keep an eye out for swarming demons.
じゃあ行こっか。
Alrighty, off we go. Yeah, I might go ahead and leave this one on a cliffhanger since they might start talking again for a long time.